The North Sea and Arctic Ocean are known for powerful and unpredictable waves. They can be formidable and often perilous bodies of water. In this video, we want to discuss the roughness of the North Sea and Arctic Ocean and how it varies during the year. We'll show you videos that we took during our last cruise to Norway in September and October 2024. Hi y'all, I'm Jeff.
And I'm Becky.
And together we're a cruising good time.
We have friends and family ask us about how rough is the North Sea and if seasickness is going to be an issue. So we decided to put together a quick video on this subject. The North Sea and the Arctic Ocean can be very unpredictable. Storms can blow up any time of year and just wreak havoc. However, the Arctic Ocean and the North Sea, they both can be calm during the summer months. Yep. And they get rougher during the fall, and the very roughest seas are during the winter months. So cruise lines, they plan their trips accordingly around the roughness of the seas. Of course, I'm sure weather's an issue as well. And they also always watch the weather, and they will change itineraries based on storms that are coming up. Mm-hmm. In fact, in our last cruise, the captain altered the itinerary because a storm was coming in.
Yeah, the itinerary had us going to Alta for 2 nights after we were in Tromsø, but instead with the storm coming in, Alta being a tender port where we would have just rolled around in the seas out there in the storm, the captain decided to keep us safely berthed in Tromsø for 2 extra nights. I think it was a good decision because it was pretty rough out there. We actually had our first snowfall in Tromsø while we were there.
And when we left Tromsø, the seas were pretty rough.
This is September 24th. This is the North Sea. We're kind of off the coast of Scotland here. We just went through some of the oil fields there in the North Sea.
Yeah, we've just left Southampton.
And you can see it's pretty calm here. This is the next day, September 25th, little rainbow there. Now that's looking back towards Norway back there. So we're in the southern part of Norway, still calm. But then later in the day, you can see the seas are starting to kick up. Those are probably 5 to 10 foot seas at least, maybe a little higher.
But beautiful clear skies.
Now, this is a little bit of a cheat here. This is in Trondheim Fjord. But I wanted to show you that the fjords are safe from the sea and are safe from the storms and nice and smooth. Now, we're out looking at the northern lights here on September 28th. This is the pools because you couldn't see the Arctic Ocean from the at nighttime, but you could get an idea how much the ship is rocking around here as we're getting closer to the storm. And then later that day, the next afternoon, there's Becky swimming in a pool.
You know, that's a good time. I love swimming in waves. That was a fun swim.
Yep. Swimming in the Arctic Ocean there. We're in the Arctic Ocean by this point. September 28th. Again, this is later that afternoon, actual view of the seas. And you can see that it's moderately rough there. I think he was calling them moderate seas when the captain gave us the announcements. We had, they put some seasick bags out around some of the stairwells and all that.
It really wasn't bad, though. This weather didn't bother me.
Getting a little heavier storm here. This is evening time at dinner, looking out the window.
I think I saw a few people looking slightly green.
Now we're in Tromsø. This is after we left Tromsø on October 2nd, and you can see the waves are pretty rough after the storm we rode out in Tromsø.
I did see a few people looking a little bit green around the ship that day. It wasn't bad for Jeff and I.
In the Lofoten Islands, it was nice. This is down in the fjords, down by Ålesund.
That shot was of the water, but the fjord was absolutely breathtakingly beautiful.
So we're heading back south. This is the North Sea. We're up by kind of off the coast of Scotland again, heading south, and you can see it's a lot calmer. It's also gotten a lot warmer at this point, but you can't tell that. This is very far south, down by near the English Channel, so I don't think this is even the North Sea any longer.
So, Jeff, now that we've done this, what are your recommendations for cruising on the North Sea or the Arctic Ocean?
Well, don't go at wintertime. No, seriously, the winds are going to be high with some storms and whatnot in there, so it's going to be a lot rougher there and a lot colder. But during the summertime, you should be fine. Spring and fall, we're there in the fall when it's good viewing for the northern lights. It could be a little rough there. So I think you just need to pack accordingly there.
If you are going to be cruising on the fall or the spring, bring some items for seasickness. You bring those bands, the pressure bands for seasickness that have that little pressure point on your wrist. Bring some ginger candy, Dramamine. Maybe go see your doctor and get the patch.
Yep.
So just things to consider for packing if you're going to be there when the seas might be a little rough.
Yeah, because it was rough enough on this one. I think, like Becky said, a few people got a little green on there. Find a ship that's stabilized. I think nowadays all the major cruise lines and their large ships, they all have stabilizers. I know Princess has all of them, and all their ships, their whole fleet has stabilizers. And I'm reasonably sure all the other major cruise lines have stabilizers and all theirs. That can make a big difference, too, in terms of the rolling of the ship.
Okay, so I have to recommend that get something with a heated hot tub and a heated swimming pools. We really, really enjoyed being out in the hot tub with the warm heat while actually snow and or sleet was falling on us, but we had a really fun time in the hot tub.
You know, I think that helps some maybe with the seasickness too, right? Because you're in the water kind of moving, so it's kind of like keep the view of the horizon if you're feeling a little queasy. I think being in the water may help some too. I don't know, but seems to be my experience.
I'm willing to try it. I think the most important thing is just have a positive attitude and feel like you're prepared, and I think things will go well.
Yeah. Please check out all our other videos on our channel, and we have a playlist devoted just to Norwegian cruises and may be useful for you that way as well.
We hope you've enjoyed this video.
If you liked the video, please give us a like and subscribe and turn on those notifications. It really helps us out.
Until next time, have a cruising good time.